Hey guys, and welcome back to Economics and Comics. So these are your comic book reviews for 1/16/19. I got a bunch of books. I'm going to review 7, and I'm going to try something different this time. Usually I'll read the book, and then I'll give a review, and then I'll stop, and then I'll record another one, and I'll record it all. This time I read them all. So I'm going to try to do this all in one shot. Now, before we start, I wanted to mention this Saturday, okay, from 10 to 4 p.m. Pacific time, like a 6-hour auction I'm going to do on my Facebook at Economics and Comics. This might be my last Facebook auction because I'll be live streaming next week and I'm back. So get ready for that because I'm ready and it's going to be sick. So, I wanted to say that. I wanted to say thank you for your guys' love. Please watch all my Comic-Con videos, etc. that just came out. Everything. Watch it all, guys. I really appreciate it. Also, in the link, if you ever want to buy any of these books, you can take the link on eBay and go search whatever you want, buy whatever you want. It helps me out. It doesn't cost you a thing. So, this is what I'm going to do now for my comic book reviews. There's going to be 3 tests, okay? There's going to be 4 tests. The first test is a sniff test. So I smell it, and if it smells really good. Dude, there are like ghost spirit things everywhere, dude. I don't know if it's dust or spirits. People have been calling it out all the time, and it's starting to spook me out. Whatever. It must be like ghosts from comic books, you know, where people pass away and we're selling these people's comic books, they passed away. I always wondered about that because sometimes I feel weird about buying collections if someone passed away. I don't know. I'm going off topic. But so there's a sniff test. Everything's out of 5. Sniff test, art test, story test, and then the last test is do I keep it on my pull list or not, okay? So I have 7 books. These are... Actually, it was a pretty dang good week, guys. It was a pretty good week of reading, I gotta say. So, I'm going to start off with a couple number 1s. We're going to start off with Black Widow number 1. Now, initially when I saw the variant covers for this, I was like, oh my god, this is going to suck. But, it was actually good. It takes place after Secret Empire, I believe. Black Widow died. She was cloned. She killed the clone. She destroyed the clone place, and now she's on her own. It has her, like, meeting up with Captain America. Captain America's trying to kill all his doppelgangers or whatever. And, you know, he's Mr. Good Guy, and she just wants to be her. She wants to be a killer. She ends up in Madripoor, and I forgot her name, but someone shows her some video of, like, people killing little children or something like that, or something bad. So she's like, finally, I can go let all this stuff out that I've been holding back. So, I think I covered all that. Sniff test. I sniffed the internal book. A 1 out of 5. Okay? The story was a 4 out of 5. And the art was a 3 out of 5. I am going to add it to my pull list. So, congratulations, Black Widow. You passed the test to break my wallet. Okay? That's number 1. Every time I'm done, I'm going to say, don't forget to come to my Facebook auction. Go to Economics and Comics on Facebook. Like and follow. You're not going to want to miss it, okay? Of course, Chin will be here too, and he'll be taking commissions for sketch covers. Now, Marvel Comics Presents. Now, I know all you guys used to read this. I did too. This is one of the variant covers. I got lucky that that's what they had. And I really liked it. There's 3 stories in there, okay? So, first of all, there's the Wolverine story. And it's kind of like, it's in the 1940s. I don't know if I want to spoil it or not. It's basically like Nazis trying to do the whole occult thing and make this person bring this like demon to help them. Wolverine fights him and stuff like that, and there's some more to it. It's a short story. I'm sure it's going to continue in the next one, and It was good. Then there was the Namor story. And dude, that story was badass. That was in 1945. And it's how the Americans are helping, Namor's helping the Americans. But he's like, I'm done. I'm done killing people and fighting. And he goes and tries to stop the bomb drop at, I believe it's Nagasaki. I'm going to leave it at that. But it was really good. And then you have, and the tiers are Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine, and then Marvel Age Namor, and then Marvel Spotlight Cap. So there's 3 breakdowns, okay? Now, Cap to me was the worst part of the whole thing. Even Greg Land did the art. I wasn't impressed. There's different writers and different artists. I hate to say I wasn't impressed with that. And the story was boring. That's all I'm going to say there. So it's a 2 out of 3. So let's see. How am I going to do this then? The sniffer test is a 1 out of 5. Okay. I would say the art's all over the place, but the Wolverine story was a 4 out of 5, and the Namor story was the best story in there. I give it a 5 out of 5, and the art was really good on there too. The Captain story was really bad. I'm sorry whoever wrote that. But overall, I guess you figure that in. I give it a 4 out of 5. But I'm not going to put it on my pull list. It was a $4.99 price tag, and I want to know more about the name, but I don't think Namor's in the next one. I know Wolverine is. But the first 2 stories were really good. I think the Namor story was the best. Okay? So then we have Shredder in Hell, and I have the variant cover. I think it's Eastman. Now, this story was really good. It's Shredder's dead, and he's like trying to come back, and he's battling his demons and stuff like that, basically. And there's a bunch of stuff in there. And the story's pretty long and stuff like that. But sniffer test, 3 out of 5. The book smells really good. Like you want to sniff it again. The story was a 4 out of 5. And the art was a 4 out of 5. It was almost a 5 out of 5. It was really good. And guess what? I'm adding it to my pull list now. When I was a kid, I read a lot of this, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But this is decent enough for me to jump on it. So I'm adding it to my pull list. I hope you guys like this new breakdown of how I'm doing these. Okay, some of them I'll get more detailed, and some of them I won't. Again, Facebook auction this Saturday. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. I got a lot of stuff from Ace Comic Con, signed books, foil variants, Batman signed stuff, Dave and Max signed stuff, dude, Matthew Rosenberg signed stuff. I mean, he wrote a lot of stuff, so there's a lot of good books. I'm not going to liquidate all of it, but I would say most of my Batman stuff, older Batman, Tim Drake, all that stuff, Mike DiCarlo signed stuff, that's going to go. So, and some variants. So, also I'm doing CGC books and everything. Let's keep going, though, because I don't want this video to be super long, and I read 7 books. So far, this is working out pretty good because I'm not stopping the video. It's continuous, okay? And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So, The Warning. Number 3. I've been on this for a while. It's basically, I'm not sure if it's in the future or not, but there's an attack on Earth, and it's a military team of people trying to get to it. And it does a lot of flashbacks, like they're prepping for it, they know what's going to happen and stuff like that. But in this book, I think what's different than all the others, the main character we find out is enhanced. Is basically the best way I can put it. You find out what they did to him, makes him superhuman in some way, and he's got all the cool equipment and everything like that. So, sniffer test. This is this might be my, well, no, it's not my first. It's a 5 out of 5 on the sniffer. Once you sniff this book, you're going to sniff it multiple times if you're a sniffer like me. Okay? It smells so good, dude. The story's a 3 out of 5 and the art's a 3 out of 5. I'm staying on it because I want to see the aliens or whatever's in this book. The Warning number 3. If you like just sniffing, you got to buy this book. Do I have to say it? Facebook Economics and Comics? Okay, here we go. Next. Venom number 10. This is definitely an origin story of Eddie Brock and why he saves innocents. Now, I can go ahead and spoil that, I guess, for you. When he was younger, he took his dad's car out, and he was driving, and he killed a little kid. He ran into him. And so his dad was really rich, and he got him out of it. But during this whole thing, Eddie's like, I'm guilty. I'm guilty. And the dad's like beating him. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because he had connections, spent a lot of money, and got him out of it. So ever since then, Eddie's been... That's why he's helps the innocent. He's still got the dog that's venomized, and he's with his like half brother or something, and he's like going to confront his father because his father is beating his little brother. At the end, there's a great twist, and someone makes a reappearance. I'll just say it's Richards. They got him again. Something's going on. It's this. I love this book. I'm not ever. I get 2 of these every time. It's a 1 out of 5 on the sniffer test. It's a 5 out of 5 on both the read and the art. 100% for me. So it's staying on my pull list. I suggest picking it up. I would think most of you are probably already on it. Okay, next. Conan the Barbarian. Okay, so last time on Conan the Barbarian, there were these weird kids and this witch lady, and they're trying to get his blood so they can bring back this demon god or something like that. So I expected it to pick back up there, but it didn't. It started off on a whole new storyline. At the end, you see the kids again, though. So I don't know if it's before, or I think it's before number 1, okay? But it's a great story. I mean, it still brings me back to the days. Whoever's writing these, let me just tell you who the writer is. Oh, it's Jason Aaron, of course. Dude, the story is so good. But I want to read a line to you that just kind of explains what kind of writing this is and why it's so good. It's just one line, and this guy is describing Conan, okay? And there's 3 bubbles, but I'm going to read you one of them. Says, basically they're talking about Conan, and when he says who, he's talking about Conan. He says, who takes the heads of our warriors like a starving man plucking fruit from the tree. Now that is, it's very, you can see it, like ripping people's heads off, like so fast because he's starving, ripping a tree off ripping a apple off a tree branch, like super fast and hard because you're so hungry and you see it, that with that ease. And that's how this book is written. It's incredible. And at the very end, it picks back up with these kids again, so it's tying it back in. I'm going to be staying on the pull list. It's a 1 out of 5 on the sniffer, 4 out of 5 story, and a 4 out of 5 art. It's really good, guys. At least to me, it is. And of course, I have this sick-ass Facebook auction in 2 days. Be there, guys. Support me on my last Facebook auction. It might not be my last, but we're going to attempt being an auction back on YouTube. You guys need it. You guys need my auctions. And I'm coming back. Sick! Okay, so we're doing the last one. The Batman Who Laughs. Now, I got both covers. Number 2. I loved the first book so much. I loved it so much. It was so good. Last time we left off, the Joker killed himself so the poison would get on Batman. So he would turn into basically the Bat Who Laughs 2 to fight the Bat Who Laughs, who is currently killing all Bruce Waynes and dropping them in his universe. So more and more Bruce Waynes are dying in this universe. He's like killing them and dropping them in this. I don't know exactly what exactly is going on with that, but it starts off with Alfred trying to save the Joker, and he doesn't want to. And Batman's like, you do it. You listen, you save the Joker. And then it shows a picture, because when we left off, Batman was turning into the Joker or whatever. So where it left off, this is the interpage. Batman's got all these these serums and stuff to keep him from turning into the Joker, like a lot of them, and it's working, but he's sick. And Batman basically estimates that within 10 days he will become whatever he's going to become. So, he goes out and he's doing his thing, and he does confront the Batman who laughed. You do see the Grim Knight too. The Grim Knight's dope. And I don't want to ruin this for you guys. I really want you guys to enjoy this book. It's really good, and it's still one of my favorites. The sniff test, it's a 1 out of 5. 5 out of 5 writing and 5 out of 5 art. It's staying on my pull list. That is your comic book reviews for this week's books. There's a lot more books, but 7's a lot, guys. I don't know anyone else that reviews as many books as I do. Make sure, please come join us Saturday, 10 to 4 Pacific time. Okay? Live Facebook auction. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. And you get a chance to get all the special deals that I got at Ace Comic Con and different things like that. Variants. There's going to be a crap load of variants, crap load of signed books, and I have a stack of CGC books too. So don't miss it, because this might be your last chance. YouTube might have all these, because people do come to these auctions. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please sub. Please watch my other videos. Please throw me a like, and we'll see you next time.